good evening, and welcome and hello to another edition of the Ohm Service Live with me, Mark from SoulOhm Reviews, Chris from Lethal Coils, and Steve from Tales from the Ohm. Good evening. Hello, everybody in chat, and hello, everybody who's watching on the replay. Hope you're all well. There you go. That's it. That's me done for tonight.
Right, sit back, son.
That's Mark sorted.
He's not well, bless him. He's not well.
No, not at all.
Well, mentally disturbed is a totally different story.
Yeah.
No. You can't say stuff like that. No, he's.
You could say that.
A few days before Expo, and Mark picks up lurgy. Just to be ahead of the curve, he picked up Expo lurgy before we made Expo. Not good.
I'm in the realm of do not trust a fart. That's all
I've
I'm
been in
say.
that for years, mate. It's age. Sinner, good evening, you sexual bastard. Yes.
Sexual.
Good evening, Lynn. Oh, well, I suppose we better do chat, haven't we? We better say good evening properly.
Yeah, so got to say good evening properly. Got to do that, haven't you?
I see a new face.
Ooh.
Even Aliens Vape. How are you, my friend?
Hello.
That's a cool name. I like that. So, Chris, my darling, sweetie, lovely. Are you going to charm chat?
Am I going to charm chat? I can
Are you
charm
going to
chat.
tickle their little fancy?
Let's tickle their fancies. Amongst other things. Ooh. No.
Oh, I say.
Hello to Orion's Braces, Chris Doyle, Rachel Unformed Ruby, Timmy, Andy Harris. How are you, my friend? Daytime Frank, BFG Hudson. Hello. Dion78, Tim Baker. We've got Chris Storm, a.k.a. Tuna Tits. Sorry, that's a nickname for him. We've got Pee Wee B. Hello. We have... Who else in the house? We got Flashy, 1221 Division, UK, PS4. Flashy, how are you, my friend? Even Aliens Vape, we just mentioned you. Hello and welcome to the show. Lynn Smith, Deadly Sinner, Jamie Hawks, and Ebby Vapes.
Ebby.
How are you? Grumpy Old Vapor Ben, how is it going? And that is it. That's it.
Marvelous.
That's people in chat. Hello to everybody. Thank you for joining us. So, buffet time?
What, sorry?
Buffet time?
If you want to do your buffet.
You've gone all posh on me, son. You've changed. Buffet.
Buffet.
The buffet.
What's wrong with what are you sucking on?
Yeah? Come on. What's in your hand and what you're sucking on, lad?
Well, I am sucking on the Bonza from Bogan, and that is on the overpowered. I am not running it in stack mode today. I'm actually running it single tube 21700.
Now that don't that look a lot better?
I think so, but I feel bad because it came as a stack and it was designed to be used as a stack, but I'm not. So I kind of feel like, I don't know. You use what you can and you use what you like, and I like this. So what else am I vaping on tonight? Not a whole lot, to be completely honest with you guys. Oops, I forgot my pod bit.
You forgot your pod piece?
We got the washed up drag nano.
Oh.
Yep, the mini
That
me.
did sound like his cod piece, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The washed up drag nano. Yeah, I could see that. In that, I've actually got some 20 milligram Nick Salts Havana Gold from Pod Salts. Actually, that bottle is right here.
Very nice.
Oh,
There you go, Havana Gold. It's a sweet tobacco flavor. As I've said before, I can vape tobacco flavors. So for me, it's what it is. For everybody else, it sucks. But and finally, what I'm on with tonight is the Rig Pig from Rig Mods, or Vape American Made Products, and the Rig Roughneck V2 RDA on top there.
I am so stealing that one day.
Yeah. And
Oh, hell yeah.
In that, I have some Danish Brands Churro Cabra, which is a cinnamon churro with horchata ice cream. Love it. Still loving that sweet, sweet juice there, Mr. Hudson. And you know what the funny thing is, though?
Mm-hmm.
So you see Dinesh Vaper brands? What I haven't shown people about my Overpowered is it's limited edition. Dinesh Vaper brands.
All right.
Limited edition, Overpowered. I love it. Love it. But that's my buffet for tonight, my buffet. So let's pass it off to Mark. Let's get you out of the way. You're feeling poorly, so.
I'm on that, and that. Steve.
That was quick.
I am on the Twisted
Boom,
Nessus Pro 24 with the Eclipse cap on the, what's it called now? Is it the Vector mech mod from Comp Life? I call it Barley Twist.
I do love a barley twist.
Oh, it's so comfy. AT650, it's one of my favourite mechs, and I ain't used it in absolute ages. And I thought, oh, that looks kind of cool. And I thought, that's going to be perfect. Small little mech to take with me to Expo.
You shave your head and you get nothing but grief. Yes, in Mark sucks and coughs, we do duck.
I don't suck and cough. Don't do anything like that. I'm also on this from Vaptio. It is the Palo. Is it just one? No, it's just the Palo kit. Only came the other day, so trying that one out.
That looks stunningly familiar to me. It's a product I got from NVE was the Fogertech, the F16. The F16 from Fogertech. They made one that looks identical to that.
Do you know something? There are even Vaptio products that look exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's an all-in-one kit.
It's very simple design.
Yeah, very, very simple design. All-in-one kit, top fill. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I've literally only set it up yesterday.
So you're going to do a review on that then?
Yeah, I'll eventually do a review, yes. Yes, eventually do a review on that. I'm also on that. I'm also on the Zeus X with the Manta X. I still think that's a corking little setup. And I'm also on the Go For Vapes double up on the Urus, and that's about it. I've not been baking that much, to be honest with you, this week. Juice-wise, basically, I'm on my homebrew on two of my mods. That one there, I am on the double drip caramel tobacco, which is not much left of that.
How do you find that?
I like it.
Yeah?
I really genuinely do like it. It's not very tobacco-y. It's more sweet.
Good.
And it's got almost like a biscuity taste to it as well.
Oh, wow.
Very, very nice. Almost like, your cheesecake base?
Mm-hmm.
It's that kind of buttery... Yeah, really nice.
So a buttery caramel with tobacco.
There's a little hint of tobacco. It really is a nice vape. In the Go For Vapes, what am I on? Fizzy Cherry Cola, again from Double Drip. So yeah, that's all I'm on. This week's not been very great. I've just been basically sucking on me, me Kylie M.
Sucking on me, whatchamacallit.
It's not that big, mate, for me to suck on.
Indeed.
Unless I take a rib out. I mean, I do try, but I keep off falling off at couch. You know what I mean? But, it's been one of those weeks for me. So, I do apologise. There's been no reviews out this week. I just literally... I've had to go to work. I've managed to get to work, and by the time I get home, I am so whacked out.
Yep.
So not been good. So I'm a lot better than I was. Hell of a lot better than I was. So yes, Steve, what are you on, my dear friend?
My high horse after being called a young Salford. Thank you, gentlemen. Poor old Dave. There's no need to.
Who called you Salford?
It was Alan. Alan called me young Salford.
So does that mean you've got to call Dave Daddy now?
Daddy Dave, yeah.
Daddy Dave.
That'll upset him. Well, not a lot. Yeah, enough with the regain jokes. Yeah, and about the hair. Yeah, whatever.
Regain? I thought that was Rogaine.
Dude, there's enough testosterone in here. Kills anything. Right.
Just for men. 5-minute hair color.
Sinner can't work out who's the mic and which is the head.
Oh.
When you get to your age, Sinner, I know the eyesight starts to go a bit, mate. So
You can tell the difference because the mic got a little fuzz on it.
Really? Oh, me out, bitch. Broke out the pasito tonight. And in that, we've got a little bit of the vape dodo.
Doo-doo.
The doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
And that's the Ritual, which is the garden mint and blackcurrant. And it is very, very nice in said pod.
I can see how it would taste a little different. For me, I've dripped Coolada and kind of iced type flavors, and I can't do it. I can't. But I will say that whoopsie, that bottle is not sealed. I can't stand this in drippers. However, this morning I've found that I actually really enjoy it mouth to lung.
Well, I'll give one thing. This vape dodo, when they say garden mint, they mean garden mint. There is a wonderful fresh mint flavour to it. It's not just cool.
Okay.
It's not
So
like not like the mint from a polo or a sweet or your
No,
toothpaste. It's
It's the
garden
herby
mint.
mint. It's
Okay.
gorgeous. It is fantastic, mate. In a pod, because it really brings out that mint. And it's just such a chilled flavour. It's gorgeous. And on top of the flash, we've got the Odon, which is doing marvellous things. I do like that one. And in that, we got the Best E-Cig King, which I've left to steep for a further week.
And
Not getting much custard, but I am getting the strawberry.
okay, so it's not tasting like a Werther's original.
No, it's like a very creamy flavour with a lot of strawberry in the front.
All right.
So it's completely changed it. But
Did you add Nick with it?
yes,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Has that changed anything?
No, it's not too bad, to be honest.
Oh, I mean, when you brought it round, I liked it. I mean, really did like it. It was a nice, not an all-day vape, but it was almost like one of those vapes where you're going to snuggle up with wife. You've got a movie on, and it's just one of those nice, relaxed vapes. One of them ones.
The Barry White of the vape world.
Yeah.
Oh
Rev.
yeah.
Rev.
Creamy flavour with the strawberry front, kind of like the White's review of the flavoured condom. Hold on. Do they still do flavoured toothpicks?
Oh, look at that. See what he did there? Wow. Way to flip that script.
Sorry, dude. Oh, good evening, Rev. Martin Scorsese down below filming. You ain't kidding, Rev.
You're not kidding.
I'm looking forward to seeing if anything comes out of Expo. Are you going, mate? Ooh. At Expo, you have to try the new King Custard flavour. Proper peppermint custard, no menthol. Oh, that sounds good.
Ooh. See, there's things I can imagine that go well with custard, but peppermint is not one of them. Then again, I can't put it down because I've never tried it, so...
No, peppermint custard works a treat. Sinner, you are right. Toothpicks are still enough to make people scream, but only when you shove it in their eye. Oh, bless. Ooh. See you later, even. Right. Well, we are on Expo Eve.
Oh, that's right. You guys are. It starts tomorrow, doesn't it?
Yes.
I'm super pumped for you guys.
We're
I
going
can't
to
wait.
Expo. We're going to Expo.
I wish I could. Actually, I'll be there in spirit. Rachel, Unformed Ruby, is actually going to be wearing one of my shirts.
Cool.
Awesome.
I'll be there in spirit.
And I will be making sure that I take a photo so we can show you.
Hashtag any hole's a goal. Deadly sinner.
I say. So you're going in May now, Mobro? Sorted, mate.
I announced that
Helicopter.
earlier.
That's all we're going to say. Helicopter.
Helicopter. Yeah.
Actually, it's out today for us, bro. Sorry. Oh, Chris will be wearing it. She has her SoulOhm top.
Cool.
I wish I'd never started that. Good
Wait,
evening,
SoulOhm is
Irish.
on top?
There we are. Chris will be wearing it. Rachel's got the SoulOhm top.
That's what I just said.
A lady of taste and
SoulOhm is on
refinement.
top.
What can I say?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Expo.
Moving
Expo.
along.
We're talking about Expo now.
So slightly different on the setup this year.
Bang.
I know, I banged it.
That's what she said.
Not as often as I'd like.
Hi, Shane.
Oh, no.
Oh,
My sympathy.
yeah, it looks like it. Oh, I say.
Oh, my goodness.
So, come on. We have new things to look forward to this year at Expo, or the return of things, should we say, because they aren't new, because we've had them before.
Well, we've got the Modders Gallery.
Indeed, and a fine collection of people there.
Do you want me to tell you all?
Go on then.
You're right. I'm going to
He's
start
made
reading.
a list in Word document.
Yeah. Rebel Vape, Endless Mods, Morningstar Mods, No Go Zone Vaper, Death Wish, Anonymous Coils, Chris Scott Mods, G.I. Jane, The Vaping Aussie, Craft Coils, Clinical Coils Chaos, Blackline Builds, Nasty Coils, Coil Guy, Everclear, Planet of the Vapes are going to be there as well. No
Awesome.
Name Mods are going to be there, and the NNA are going to be in there as well.
Oh, cracking.
So that is a fair whack of to have a look at.
Oh, you ain't kidding. Now, I'm sure I saw one. They announced another model later.
They
This
might have.
afternoon,
But say
earlier.
this was taken directly off their website at 4:15 this afternoon. So
Bless them.
I know. Also, in case anybody didn't know, Chris Empire Vape Co., which I am so chuffed for the lad, really am. He's got a stand.
Oh, fantastic.
I know.
I was just going to ask that myself, actually.
Yeah, I think it's the first time he's ever actually had his
Had a
own
vendor.
stand. So, Chris, if you're watching or you're listening in, big congratulations on that one. I think it's absolutely awesome. I really am. Well chuffed for you.
Can't wait to see it.
Just don't go see Ronin Mods.
Yes, it's the first time for NNA as well, which I am well chuffed. Yes.
Yeah.
Right, and NNA don't normally go, well, they have been in the past. Dave Dawn did a bit of NNA, but as in general, they didn't attend that much. They haven't attended quite for a while. So
Yes, Shane Foster, I'm very interested in Bogan's new mod.
That was it. Taxi Gym. They're going to be in the modders as well.
Oh, nice one.
So, I mean, I'm really stoked about Death Wish being in there. Oh,
Yeah, I like my Death Wishes.
I shall just stand there and drool.
I'm really looking forward. I've got to admit, I'm really looking forward to a Squonker. Believe it or not, me looking forward to a Squonker. But it's the signature tips, top side.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the black. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're launching that this weekend, which I'm really looking forward to. Hey, Grumpy's following me, the SQ topside, old signature chips. I'm looking
Ooh.
forward to seeing that because I've fancied a topside. I've got to admit, ever since they've come out, I thought, now that's a better way of squonking. That you're filling it from top, no messing about, not having to take bottles out and things like that. Because that's just
Topside dual.
can't be doing with it. But I've never fancied it in the form factor that it is. To be honest with you. So
How do you like that, Bill Richards? How do you like that topside carbon?
I'm quite excited. Sorry, Chris.
I was going to say, that's my favorite squonk mod that I own. I know I love my Rage. I've got it set up somewhere around here. There it is. I've got it set up with the profile. Love this thing, but I have to take the topside dual over it.
Well, I'm just really interested with what Sinner's just put up. There's a Stabwood Hog mod being sold only at Expo this year. I do like a Hammer of God.
I was going to say, is that acronym for Hammer of God?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we can't just say Hammer of God. We always call it Hog.
Yeah, that's right, too. The carbon does have the Yeehee chip in it.
Yeah.
But I've heard that it doesn't really make that much of a difference. I mean, from people that used it. But
I think it depends on what you like. I mean, Yeehee, there's nothing wrong with Yeehee chip. It depends on what
nothing wrong with it.
I suppose it depends on what Yeehee chip's in it.
Good question.
Longevity's probably a better bet with a Yeehee board in it. But, yeah, no, I mean, I love Yeehee stuff. I just can never afford it.
Yeah, I mean, that SQ topside, God knows how much that's going to be. Because SQ normal squonkers aren't cheap.
No, I mean, if Shane's right and Bogan's new mod does have the DNA 350, that ain't going to be cheap either.
No. So it's going to be interesting. It really is. I'm mega looking forward to this one. I've got a good feeling. The only downside that's going to be about Expo this year is going to sling it down.
However, we shall be inside.
Fortunately.
That's what she said.
There won't be any freaks or gimp suits walking around, but hey.
Do you want me to show you the plan? I've got the plan.
Yes.
May as well throw it up on chat so everyone can have a quick look. It's not going to be the best picture in the whole wide world, but there you go. That's what Expo looks like.
I hope that picture's up. Oh, yes. Now,
one more time.
For those that you are interested, from the right-hand side, so there's the main entrance. If you follow along and go down to the drop below the main avenue, that green square at the bottom, the first one next to the calf, that is the media area.
That's where you'll find us.
Oh, yes. So you can either come and find us, or you can avoid it like the plague. Take your pick.
Orion, yes, that is SoulOhm size. Yeah.
Is that so? That's a bit hard.
Yeah, I mean, that cup and the knife and fork on there, that's the actual size of the cup and knife and fork. Well, it is for me anyway.
Only lad I know that can survive 2 weeks on a malt loaf.
So as you can see, it is fairly well spread out as well, with the mix of a lot of juice and but there's a lot of hardware vendors as well.
Yeah, surprisingly for an October. Very surprisingly.
I'll let everyone see us now. But yeah, surprised.
Well, interesting that they put the bar across from the stage this year.
Yeah, it's nice.
Rather than,
It's nice that we are. If you've noticed, I'll put it back on screen. If you notice, the original chill out area, well, their chill out area, is right next to the cafe, right at the end, where the main stage is. So we are a good fair way from it. Which
now I see it. I can't see it in the. VC. I can't see the picture, so now I have to pull up the live stream.
Oops, sorry guys.
The the modders, if you're interested, when you come in at the main entrance, you want to be turning to the right up, and you'll see the modders gallery right in front of you, along with the VIP section, if you're posh enough.
Yes, very posh enough. Yeah, it's corking.
So, I mean, the one thing I've noticed, there looks to be some serious walkway room this year.
Yeah. But it seems very, very... I mean, we'll be able to tell you exactly next Thursday how it went if you're not going. But by the looks of it, they've equally out each stand from juice and... Because I got told originally that they was going to have hardware section and a juice section. You know, like how they did in Stuttgart.
I think they tried to offset juice and mods at NBE when I went in March, but it didn't really work out well. It was just really a jumbled mess. I think that if they'd kept juice and mods separate, that would have been a probably better option to go with.
What do you think, Steve?
I don't know. When you, having been at previous ones, the CBD was sort of grouped together, and then the juice, and because there wasn't as much hardware, it was sort of scattered around. I can see why you'd want to put all the hardware together, but if you've got people that are only going for hardware to the expo to try and grab a bargain, you do run the risk that the juice guys are going to start feeling left out a bit, you know.
That's where I was going to go with my next comment, was it does help, like having it mixed up like that, it does help to get people to see everything there is at Expo. You know, it's hard to pass by something. You know, if you're looking for mods, you still got to pass by the juices and stuff too, so you might as well.
Yeah, you know. And if I remember rightly, people were telling me in the Stuttgart, more people was in the mod area than they were in the juice area.
Yeah. And
water.
Water. Also, I do believe that the media area has a booth in there as well. You know, like a silent booth, so you can do interviews.
I noticed that. If you go onto Twitter, there is there's a couple of photos of the media area that gives you a bit more insight into what's about. I'm hoping there may be some power outlets.
Yeah, that'd be handy.
Not for charging gear, but for powering laptops and things. For
well, we'll see.
stream.
We'll see how it goes. From the pictures I saw, it's a lot bigger than it was in May. And I'm sure Jules will organise it so we're all sat together and comfy.
Yep. And then Gailey will probably organise it so we're all fed.
Scones for everyone.
Just think they're already there. They are actually there now. They're probably in the Premier Inn as we are speaking at this very moment. I know Vic left this morning and he got on the right train.
Oh, so he might be there then.
Yeah, I know he's there. I noticed Bunny was travelling as well. Noticed her on Facebook. So, yeah, they're all getting there. It's just moments away, with a few hours away, and we'll be there.
Stop it, Irish.
What's Irish doing?
Chris knows that as well, to be fair, though his is more like back alley and less of a sexpo and more a hobo.
Oh, I say. Yes,
Stop it.
But he is taking some sweet stuff as well.
So, out of you guys in chat, who's actually going to Expo tomorrow or over the weekend? Put an X1.
X1 for Expo. X1 for Expo.
Clean up aisle 3.
That's what I was thinking. Cashier number 5, please.
Well, I know.
I was going with you guys. I've got that convention fever. I want to go back. I'm just waiting for March so I can go back to NBE. Hopefully. Who knows what's going to happen between now and then? I don't know what Connecticut's going to do. So, but I am looking forward to going to the next one.
Technically, that's a tough choice, mate. Comic-Con, Expo.
What's the one that's going off in London at the Olympia?
Oh.
Yeah, there's a big one. The big one at Olympia. When's that? Talking about Comic-Cons and that. I'm not quite sure if it's called
I
Comic-Con,
see.
but it's supposed to be the biggest one in UK, isn't it, that one?
Oh, Chris Doyle's not going.
Oh,
Raj Vape
Chris.
says he'll be there. Tim Baker and Ruby says they'll be there. So does Timmy.
Timmy!
Right.
Timmy, are you going to go in Dapper clothing? Is that how we're going to see you?
MCM, he thinks. Rachel thinks it's MCM.
I think you're right, Rachel. I know they're advertising it a lot on telly.
MCM was back in July, so the 2020 is 25th and 26th of July. I thought they normally have it in the summer.
I keep on seeing advertisements for it, so I thought it was still this year.
Yeah, I mean, the MCM is the Comic-Con to go to. To be honest, there's still not a patch on the American one.
Oh.
What are you guys looking forward to the most at Expo?
Meeting friends. That is the first and foremost. The second is meeting up with companies that I've dealt with, and you get to chat to actually the face-to-face instead of like via email, which is a big thing for me. And just sucking up the atmosphere, really. There's nothing particularly I'm going out there, oh, I wouldn't mind that. There's quite a few bits and pieces I'd like to have a look at, but there's nothing I'm after.
Do you have a blotto?
Do I have a blotto? No.
Get to the blottos. They have the limited edition blottos that are being released there for sale. There are only 200 of them. If you get there B2B, get over there quick.
I will be surprised if there's much retail going off on the B2B.
Yeah?
Because that's your draw for your Saturday crowd.
True.
Geek Vaper donated 100,000 to the VTA. Good on them.
Nice one.
Who knows? If you've worked with them before, you might end up walking away with one anyway.
I think we're looking into the realms of kidnapping Bogan and just beating the sack until he hands them out. I think that's the only way we're going to get hold of him.
Yes, Mark is definitely looking forward to my hugs from the bitches. Too blooming right.
Well, personally, I'm looking forward to meeting Timmy.
Oh, Timmy's ace. I'm hoping he's going dressed as Dapper Dan.
He's not. The gear's too hot, apparently.
Oh, you're just wussing out there, Tim. You're just wussing out.
He's an awesome guy. I've had the opportunity to converse with him personally on some personal levels, and he's a really solid guy. And we've had the chance to play some games online too. So.
All right, really. What kind of games are them?
Whoa, Irish.
Don't kidnap Bogan. He'll do things to you not even BFG would enjoy. Irish, don't you believe it, son?
Yeah. Chris, I've heard that the blotto, from some people, they don't like it, but I've heard from more people that they do really, really enjoy it, especially over here in the States. But
nice guys.
Awesome. Oh, looking forward to meeting you, dudes.
Oh, secret games. I'm sorry, Tim. Was I not supposed to tell our secret?
So all I've got to say is this, though. I've got to really point this out because quite a few people, and I've had it quite a few times, that they thought they've seen me, they've wanted to come up and say hello, but they were so like, no, we daren't. Please come up and say hello.
Yep.
Otherwise, give free hugs or crisp high fives, like Nick Green does.
Just pull a Dino and give a CBW. That's all you gotta do.
No. That's just not my bag, man. That's not my bag.
Dude,
no.
That's not my bag.
Not in his state. No.
Okay, so just walk up to Steve.
Well, my arse cheeks are clenching now, let alone some finger tickling it. It's going to be messy, that, mate. I can tell you. Look at the seriousness of Mr. Steve.
Hold on, Roger's just said, just looked at Chris Emery's vlog on Facebook from inside Expo as he's setting up his stand. The media area doesn't look like a lot of chairs, and they got a ping pong table in it plus water cooler.
Cool.
Boy. Bastards.
Yeah, they didn't have many chairs last time, did they?
No. Orions, we are not squeezing Mark too hard tomorrow.
No, just think of toothpaste.
Dear Lord. Can we keep it out good to just once?
In which go?
Yeah,
No.
just don't
It's
squeeze
all
me.
right. It's all right for you lot. We're going down in my motor. So there's reports of this arse hanging out of a window on the M1. It's the airbags, officer, honestly.
Hey, honey, keep driving. I gotta pee.
Well, Abby says, if you buy the custom blotto, get me a black and pink and then send it to Iceland, mate.
That's the one that a lot of people are going to be firing for, is the black and pink spatter. Yep.
If we squeeze Mark hard enough, you can have a black and brown.
Splatter.
Oh, as he's properly known, a black and tan. Yes.
Black and tan splatter. Yeah. Get the new SoulOhm mod. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Black and tan splatter.
Stuart, no, come on. So, I mean, we talked about the juice at Expo. I think it's something we should touch on because some of it is notoriously blur.
Bleh.
Why not? We touch on everything else here.
Yeah, we do. We pretty much touch on everything, don't we?
Only when they ask nicely.
Oh, speaking of which, I haven't seen Jackie in chat.
No, Jackie visited us on Sunday.
Aye.
And Julie was there as well. It was fabulous. Yes. Well polished knobs.
Yeah.
That's all we'll say.
Polished knob.
Oh, Flashy, bless you, a pint of mix. I haven't seen a pint of mix in ages.
Snake bites. I ain't seen them in ages.
Oh, I used to. Snakebite was my tipple. These. It was diesel and black used to be mine as well. Snakebite, shot of Pernod and some blackcurrant in it. Awesome.
Can't afford it now. Imagine how much that'd cost you now.
I remember how much I used to be able to drink of it. Yeah, it cost me a fortune. Yeah, so back to the juices. Do be a little, if it's your first expo, don't believe everything you read. Because there are some mediocre juices, should we say? I'm being polite. There's some very nice ones.
Oh, let's face it, there's a full range of juices. Not to everybody's palate.
That's a very diplomatic. Where were you when we were talking about Brexit? That's the most political answer I've ever heard. Now, last year, it was fabulous because I only came down on the Sunday, so it was like we were looking at various stalls, and we looked at one. Oh no, it wasn't. We looked at it. They actually came dancing past, and all I heard was all these voices going gopping. Oh, it was a fun. Right, Rachel. The most helpful tip for my first expo was to take water. Yeah, do it. If you can't take water, take some form of drink because you will pay through the nose.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want a beer, fine, but you're gonna have to pay for it.
I think it was so like last time it was £5.50 for a pint.
Yeah. It's not
Would be
cheap.
would be more juices if Sexpo wasn't cancelled. Stuart.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of water around there. I mean, don't
There
get
is.
me wrong. I mean, if you've got the money, then yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I'm going to be taking a couple of bottles.
These help.
Oh, that's
Camel
a
pack.
camel, isn't it?
Yep, that's a camel pack. I brought that with me to NVE. Stocked it full of water.
Honest.
I didn't have to carry any water bottles with me, nothing.
And just think, it got lighter every time you used it.
Yep.
Win-win.
That's right.
Are you honestly telling us that was water and not hooch?
Yep. I don't drink. I don't drink much. If I do drink, it's just beer, and I only have one every other month, maybe, if that.
The amount of land outside the house, and you're telling me you haven't got a still. I'm upset now, mate.
I'll take a video for you. Gladly.
Other
all
channel,
sorts of
dude.
other
Other
shit out
channel.
there, but not
Other
a
channel.
Oh, well, so it's just the Steve Earle Copperhead Road business then. None of the still stuff. He's gone very quiet.
Yeah.
So, getting back to the, I suppose we ought to call it the essential guide for Expo.
Yep.
Best way of explaining it. Right. I'll kick
Do a
it
video.
off. Besides your drink, obviously that's please take your own water. That's always handy. Because
It's worth
the reason why is because there's everyone vaping.
Yep.
And what happens is you'll dehydrate. It's warm in there and you'll dehydrate. Simple as that. So you'll drink more than you normally do anyway. Another one is comfortable footwear. Because you are going to walk. And believe me, you are going to walk. If you've got one of them potentiometers things, what do you call them? Stepometers? Yeah, on your watch thingy. Yeah, set that to 0 and find out what you've walked. You'll clear your 10,000 steps, no worries.
Oh, yeah. Now, it's worth mentioning for the drinks, at the back of the plan, right at the far end of the hall, there is normally some coffee stalls. They're almost like catering trucks. You can actually get a decent cup of coffee there that's quite cheap. Compared to the main public thoroughfare.
Throw a shot of
we
whiskey
had
in it.
No. Well, we had a cup of coffee from one of the ones in the main public thoroughfare at the Hemp Expo. It was okay, but it wasn't anything to write home about. I've had a better cup from inside, and it wasn't badly priced. I think it was only $1.50.
Speaking of hemp shows, do you guys ever see Expo doing a dual show involving hemp and
No.
vaping? No? That's
but
funny because NVE is.
Never twain over here.
Yeah, they've swapped over to doing dual shows now. So now it's going to be both hemp and vaping related.
the one in Scotland is going to be a joint one.
Is it?
And I think in terms of what we saw at the Hemp and CBD, it was awesome.
It was. It was
was-
brilliant.
It was such a lovely feel to it. They were so friendly. You know, we were outsiders there, weren't we? I mean,
Yeah, to me, totally. I mean, we went there literally as educational purposes, and boy, did we learn a lot. But it's like I said on Bitches, and when we were talking to Vic and that lot, the vendors were coming up to us, which is so like, if you've ever been to Expo and you're a reviewer and you've been to Expo, it's so like you try and have a conversation with some of the vendors, and it's so like they basically don't want to talk to you. As soon as you especially say that word, I'm a reviewer.
well, I mean, there is CBD at Expo, but it was at the actual CBD Expo. It was more the oil. There was only one stall that I could think of, which was Peng, that were doing the actual vape juice, weren't they? We saw hardly any that was PG-VG mix. Most of it was pure oil, which, you know.
Reverend Vape's got a strike on his channel for what?
No, not Rev didn't. No, Jay Hayes did.
Oh, Jay did.
What for?
For
For
cotton.
posting a link to Cotton.
Right.
Because
Well,
we're not allowed to post links anymore.
Well, you're not allowed to post links to tobacco products.
well, they consider cotton now a tobacco product, whereas it's related to vaping.
It's so like a hard one, isn't it, that one? Because
He's a vaping channel. I mean,
yeah,
it's
but
not
what
hard
is he
to
linking
put that
to?
together.
Is it a place that actually sells cotton, or and that's all they sell, or is it like a vape shop type?
I'm not sure. It's been taken down. I think I would have to assume that it went to a site that sold both.
Yeah, it's very, very tricky at the moment. I've noticed as well, I don't know if any of the other reviews in chat have noticed that YouTube are not pushing your videos as much as they used to.
No. My heart is here now. Jackie has entered chat.
Wave.
And Reverend Vapes, you're right. Many people have links to products on videos from years ago. They can still get a strike from a link in 2015 that they'd forgotten to take off. You're absolutely right about that.
I need to sit down and go through a load of mine.
Yep. Oh, he posted a link to Amazon for the Maviton X.
Right. Because I know he got a strike a few months ago because he'd reviewed a mod that was very close to like detonation or
the detonator.
Yeah, I think it was that he reviewed. And he got a strike for that.
Not good.
We'll be going to Glasgow. 100% at the present moment. I don't know, Chris. We will see.
It would be nice.
It would be really nice. I would love to go. Because I think it's about time that Scotland got its own expo. I really do.
Oh, God, yeah. I think it's time Ireland got one as well. I know the political picture's a little more difficult in Ireland for vaping, but, you know, I really do think it's about time we started spreading out.
I think it needs to.
Chris, stop it.
Easy. And Chris, it would be awesome to meet you as well.
Hello, Rossi Roar.
It would be fantastic, mate. You can bring the MG as well. Because I want to drool on that baby.
Yeah.
That is a car and a half.
Well, I mean, that'd be perfect, wouldn't it? You can pick us up front train station in the MG and drive us to the event. You could be our chauffeur for the weekend.
I would imagine there's a 7-letter phrase running through his head right now.
Okay.
Hiya, Mocha.
Woody, JP.
Actually, Glasgow. How close? I know it's a good. I think it's a good 4-hour drive.
All right, it's a good 4-hour drive. JP's just landed at the Premier Inn. Hey!
I hope we have an empty bus. Sorry.
Awesome.
You hope that you have a mighty bus.
An empty bus. I'm just thinking about the trip that I have to take in a couple of weeks.
Do you want to talk about that?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know how many people are in the States in chat. I know a lot of people are from the UK, so, but I know that all of you guys know about what's been going on here in the United States. You guys know that I went to the Boston rally, the protest at the State House a few weeks ago. Had a blast there. It was a great time for me personally. Loved being able to reach out to people that didn't know anything about vaping. And as you guys know, November 9th is another scheduled protest/rally. They are expecting around 10,000 people to be showing up. There are a lot of people that are going to this rally, and this one is actually located quite a distance farther than Boston for me. But we will be going to Washington, D.C.
Yeah, it's the park opposite
the ellipse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw the map. I think Nick Green showed the map on one of his vlogs.
Yep.
It is a fair bit away, isn't it?
From me especially, yeah. From the White House and stuff.
Yeah, from the White House.
See, here's the thing that I don't think people thought about. From what I gather, there's not going to be anybody there. there's not going to be anybody to hear us. The government's going to be shut down that time. So who are we going to reach with this protest?
I think it'll probably be media.
Yep, media and possibly, non-vapers or smokers.
I mean, when you bring it to Washington, the media is going to take an interest.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and I'm fairly certain that there've probably already been a bunch of alerts to the media that this is going on, but I know my buddy, and he does due diligence in sharing out events to media networks. For Boston, I think that a good portion of a good part of the reason that there were so many media networks out there is because he emailed everyone. He sent them all the notification that, hey, look, if you guys are interested in a story, this protest is happening at this time, at this place, for this reason.
Do you know who's actually going? Because I know Matt from Suck My Mod's going. I know Grim Green's going. Yeah, Grim Green's going.
Yep.
I know that Stan, Tenacious TX Vapes, he'll be going. Aside from that, I'm not too sure. To be honest with you, for me personally, it's about the fight, not about socialization when I go. I mean, I'm going to meet people there. That's just a product of what it is.
Yeah.
But, for me, it's about the fight. So I haven't really kept up on who's actually. Fagan and ST Vapes are going. Okay.
So,
cool.
Chris, are you going then?
There's a very, very good chance. Right now, we're still on the fence. It's about an 80% chance that we'll be able to make it down, and I really hope we do. I really hope that I can make it down there.
If you do go down, will you take some photos for us?
I'm going to be going live. I'm going to be down there.
Yeah, but we still want the photos for the live show. Yeah,
absolutely. I'll take a lot of photos. I'm going to be doing a live stream from down there, maybe a few of them, to be honest with you. I've got a good friend of mine from the Stew crew that is going to be putting me and my buddy up. Him and his wife have opened up their house to us, so we've got a place to stay. We're going to be heading down on Friday. The rally is on Saturday. We're going to spend the Sunday, the next day, we're going to spend with him and his wife, and then we'll be coming back on Monday morning.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so it's going to be like a little mini vacation for me. Make up a buttload of coils, Chris. Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one, Bill.
Yeah.
This is the one where the decent show from the reviewers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, Nick's been doing his bit. If you've not seen it, there's a fantastic interview flying around that Nick did. And a very, shall we say, cool doctor who was representing the other side of the argument.
Did you watch Nick's Tuesday Bro Tuesday?
I didn't get a chance, unfortunately.
Was that the one where he was on TV?
Yeah, the one that he was on TV on. Was it Focus?
Yeah,
well, in Focus. Yep, in Focus in California.
Well, on the Tuesday Bro Tuesday, he explained a lot more about that interview and how it actually went.
Yep.
I take it they cut a lot of it.
They did cut a lot of it out, and also after the show, basically she hadn't got a clue. She didn't understand vaping whatsoever.
I pretty much got that from some of the answers she was giving.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as she mentioned the diacetyl. As soon as she brought up that diacetyl.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was sort of like,
Ebby Vapes, that's a good question. I don't know why this show has 10 dislikes.
I've got 10 dislikes?
On this one show, yes. So far.
Dislikes or likes?
Dislikes.
Jeeps. Yep. I've upset people tonight then.
Jeeps.
Nah, it's probably me.
She was a cunt, says Jackie.
I say.
Language.
Now, Here's the news for all those that click the dislikes. YouTube doesn't care.
Nope.
It's still interaction. So cheers, guys. Appreciate it.
10 dislikes. That's lovely. Thank you very much. Obviously, we're live. So, obviously, you guys that do like me, if you stick a like on there, obviously, we'll counteract the 10 dislikes.
Yes, Irish, it is my head blinding people. Unfortunately, I don't have a dim switch for it.
Well, it looks like I'm not using that mod now. I just had an emergency. My overpower just started auto-firing on itself.
Oh, dear.
Oh, not good, dude.
Nope. So we take that atomizer off, take the battery out, and we're done.
Oh, excellent. You're going as well, Black Country. Sorted. Yes, looking forward to seeing everybody at the Expo.
I cannot wait. And it's like I've said it many times before. That's the reason for Expo. It's meeting up with everybody. I can't wait. It's giddy as out.
I just want to get my hands on the lemon drizzle cake.
You just want to get a drizzle.
Will I be doing a vlog? The way that I feel at the present moment, I doubt it very, very much. To be honest with you, vlogs... we'll see.
The NEC's not brilliant for a wireless signal, which is the first sort of issue. We might get away with something.
We might be able to get away with something live, but doing a vlog like the old school vlogs, I think once you've seen one, you've kind of seen more,
them all.
Unless you watch Revs. If you want to see a vlog of Vaper Expo this year, watch Reverend Vapes.
Jackie, that's what I was asking when I was watching the interview myself. Is what the hell was she thinking about bringing up and comparing vaping to cutters?
Yeah, that were bad. That
what is wrong with her?
Yeah.
Negative association, mate. That's what that's about.
That were a shocker, that. Because it's so like, oh, it's better to cut yourself than to commit suicide. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
How can you really... I mean, it just proves how desperate they are, absolutely desperate to disprove science themselves. Because you had the other one in from New York. He was on about, it's like, vaping's like having a gun. You might not provide the actual, make the gun, but you're providing the bullets. And it's like, what?
Right. I can tell you, Manic, I can tell you how he didn't get up and kick her in the lady balls. Because Grim has it nailed down being professional. He's nailed it. He has absolutely nailed it.
What I loved about Grim's interview, he was ice chilled. And as soon as they switched back to him, boom, the facts were there.
Yep.
There was no there was no there wasn't anything that couldn't be backed up with good, hard, solid data.
I like that he brought up the fact, why can I go down to the local liquor store and pick up a birthday cake flavored vodka?
Oh yeah.
That
was an awesome quote.
Yeah, absolutely.
And unfortunately, it was very obvious from the lady that was hosting the interview that she was out to go for the anti-vape points. Yeah?
Yep.
I mean, she was shutting Nick down very quickly on his answers. Very quickly. But, I mean, Grim was amazing on it, bless him. Don't tell me you got another insect.
Actually, yeah, I just heard it fly into the window.
I thought he did well, but it wasn't long enough. It wasn't even long enough to do a proper debate.
No.
9 minutes of a video. Half of that is the person conducting the interview talking. There wasn't enough information. There was not a long enough interview.
Asking Grim one question and asking her one question. They couldn't. Instead of asking both of them the same question,
right,
and letting them both answer each other,
it feels like it was tailored.
Yeah, it was very tailored. Oh yeah.
Thing is, though, if they'd asked the same question to both of them, Nick would have wiped the floor.
Mm-hmm.
He really would, because her lack of knowledge was obvious from the few answers she did give.
I like his, do you debate that, it may not be safe, but that vaping is safer than tobacco cigarettes? If we know, we don't know. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We do know.
When did Julie sneak in?
Julie?
I haven't had a chance to pay my respects to the Queen.
Julie? Care for a tasting? Oh, yes, my dear.
Oi, less
Oi.
of.
Behave.
Ladies present.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Oi, what I do at weekends is my business. No, I appreciate they've got a time scale on the programs and that she snuck in at lemon drizzle cake. My favourite bit. Lemon drizzle. They've got a time constraint on the program. Fully appreciate that. They have to edit it. Fully appreciate that. Don't appreciate the fact that there was a definite bias towards the doctor's side than Nick's.
Yes. They wanted to hear more what the doctor had to say than what Nick had to say. Yeah, totally. But the problem is, she didn't know. She doesn't know anything about vaping.
Yeah. Well, we have specialist doctors over here. I wouldn't expect an ENT guy to know anything about kids' diseases. Yeah.
See, the biggest problem, and it is actually coming out now, because they overhyped how seriously damaging nicotine is back in the day, which you can understand why they kind of did it, but I think they are regretting it now.
Yeah, it got out of hand.
But this is going back years. We're not talking about a couple of years. We're talking about 30 plus years when they realised that obviously you can get cancer from smoking cigarettes and passive smoking and all that. They had to demonise it, and the only way that they could demonise it was via the nicotine. So they amped up the nicotine. I mean, can you remember the guy that they quoted that if you drank 50 ml of nicotine, you'd die? That came out about 2013, somewhere around there. Yeah, it was 50 ml.
I wasn't around for that.
50 ml. If you drank 50 ml of pure nicotine, you would die. And I've actually now found out that you wouldn't die. You would be seriously ill, but you wouldn't die.
Right.
Bless them. But I still say a lot of the current issue is because they wanted to wipe the competition out, clear the decks, and then rebuild it in a controlled market.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some of the governors got a little bit excited. It's all started going completely Pete Tong. They've got no control over it anymore, and there isn't going to be a market for anybody to pick up afterwards.
I will argue this fact, Bill Richards. Nicotine is addictive on its own. It does not need any other chemicals to make it addictive. Yes, tobacco companies add shitloads of chemicals to their cigarettes and to their tobacco products to make them even more addictive and even more harmful. But nicotine on its own, I will argue that to the day I die. I don't believe that nicotine is not addictive at all. I mean, I feel like it has been proven to be a fact that nicotine is addictive. It's not cancerous. It doesn't contain carcinogens. It won't kill you like cigarettes do, but I feel that...
Sorry, I'm being quiet. I've just found the link for the...
But I do agree that it's not the enemy. I do agree on that one.
There you go. I mean, let's face it, there's been studies done, and they are saying that it's as addictive as caffeine, though.
Right. Yeah, I'm not saying it's like super, super addictive. It's like coffee. It's like sodas. it's just not as addictive as like heroin or crack or,
Hello, Rossi.
exactly.
Don't mention crack. We've already had one American doc.
Right.
See, the problem
Absolutely,
is,
Rossi and Bill. Absolutely, it's the same addiction like it is to caffeine. Absolutely. But I think that they're blowing it way out of the water, out of proportion.
I think
Just
what they did, like I said, when they originally, before vaping became a thing, they used nicotine as the enemy number one. And that's why millions and millions of people believe that nicotine is the cause of the cancer. And nicotine isn't a cancerous product.
Go back to early 80s with the Superman adverts with nicotine.
Nicotine.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Yeah. That's really where the media sort of association came with.
Right. Campaign for tobacco-free kids.
Yeah, but you've all got to remember that they've used the
Well, that's part of where it started.
they've used the antisocial route to make to people think about and to stop smoking. You've all got to remember that all these doctors that come onto these shows and things like that, they still look at vaping exactly the same way as they look at cigarettes.
Yep.
To their mind, there is no difference. Even though they are worlds apart, there is no difference between, and they are very old-fashioned. They've not done any research on it. They just know the facts about cigarettes, and they are just linking cigarettes exactly to the same as vaping.
Yeah. And then chucking in a handful of diacetyl.
And a bit of formaldehyde, just for good measure.
Just for good measure.
At least we'll look pretty in the coffin. Oh, it's unbelievable. It really is terrifying when you've got medical experts who are talking about something they have no knowledge of whatsoever. What's even more worrying is the medical people who have knowledge that are literally just telling outright lies so that they get funding.
And then you get the ones that are sort of like being silenced.
Yeah. Such as we saw in Europe, where they were basically threatened with your career is over if you don't pack it in.
Yeah, if you don't toe the line, how we think. But I mean, let's face it, I'm sure that's been happening for millennia. Especially in the medical and science departments. Once money's involved.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Now, that's interesting. Grumpy's just put Dr. Jessica Sims, Nick's opponent, is an emergency physician.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I heard that. I did hear that.
I'm intrigued. Well, how does she find time to become such an expert on vaping? Never mind.
And we've got just a big shout out from Tuna. Mass is back in business, baby.
No, it is not.
You sure?
No, it is not. Unless that just now happened, no, it is not.
Tuna, has that just happened?
Yeah. That's actually, Chris Storm is actually, him and his wife are the ones that are going to be putting us up when we go down to DC. Oh, shit! 1 second, guys. Let me read this. He just sent me the link in Discord.
Do you want to post the link on in chat?
Yeah.
There we go. 29 minutes ago, Massachusetts Lawyers Weekly just posted it. Governor Charlie Baker's ban on the retail sale of vaping products in Massachusetts is hanging in limbo after an appeals court judge denied the administration's request to stay at Superior Court order. Baker amends his ban and reissue it by 28th That's
it's
interesting.
too long to post in chat, but
We've got it. I think BFG's got it.
yeah.
Yeah, I can do. I'll
If you
quite
can,
happily.
if you can read it to us, that'll be brilliant.
Governor Charlie Baker's appeal against the judge's ruling that his administration overstepped its authority by failing to follow a required process in creating the vaping product sales ban has been rejected. This appeal ruling, issued Wednesday, upheld the judge's earlier ruling that his administration failed to hold a public hearing to analyze the impact the 4-month ban would have on small businesses and formally put the emergency regulation in place. Is that the judge, Wilkins? Wilkins ordered the sales of nicotine vaping products are allowed to begin again on Monday unless officials begin to implement the ban as an emergency regulation, which would require them to hold a public hearing by December 24th. The ban on marijuana vaping product sales is unaffected by the ruling. That is dope. That is great news. State Appeals Court Judge Kenneth Desmond Jr. agreed with Wilkins' analysis. The Superior Court judge held 3 days of hearings in this matter and heard testimony from witnesses for both sides. The lengthy memorandum of decision and order issued by the Superior Court judge after those hearings is thoughtful, thorough, and balanced. I'm not persuaded that the defendants have established a likelihood of success on appeal. The Superior Court carefully balanced all of the equities concerned, including but not limited to financial and public health concerns when it crafted its order. What about today? What does that mean today?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, what does that mean, like, right now?
Well, if you suspended it,
It doesn't. To me, it doesn't sound like they did, though.
no. According to this, rejected the appeal of a Superior Court judge's ruling that threatens to lift the governor's 4-month ban sale. Yeah.
Oh, his appeal was rejected.
Yes.
Okay.
So the governor's ban, which does not apply to online sales by Massachusetts retailers, sending them to customers in other states, began a month ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The governor was not the only stakeholder who appealed the earlier ruling by Superior Court Judge Douglas Wilkins. On Tuesday, the VTA asked the appeals court to issue an injunction on the ban. They based their arguments on Wilkins' conclusion that plaintiffs would likely prevail in their lawsuit seeking to overturn Baker's ban. So, according to the Boston Globe, the state appeals court judge rejected the VTA's move as well. Now, what the article doesn't say, and I can only get into so many because the Boston Globe's locked out for me, it doesn't say how soon they will lift, but it looks like he's got till the 28th of October. So that's going to be your D-Day, mate.
Well, it looks like I'm going to amend what you just said. I read this a little while ago verbally, but Wilkins ordered that the sales of nicotine vaping products are allowed to begin again on Monday, being
28th.
The 28th? Was it? When was this done? This was updated today. So Monday being this coming Monday, yeah, the 28th. So they can start again Monday unless the officials begin to implement the ban as an emergency regulation, but that would require them to hold a public hearing by December 24th.
So in the meantime, you'll be able to buy. The problem is a lot of the
Damage
shops
has been done.
Yeah.
Has been done.
And that's where
The
the
shops are already closed.
Yeah, but that's where all the lawsuits start.
You know, this is awesome in theory, but with what's already happened, this is not going to help much, you know.
But Chris, no, it doesn't help much for the vapors. But like Mark just said, this now opens the door for the lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the worm turns. If there's anybody that's lost income, that's lost livelihood, that's lost a business.
Well, you think about it. Just think about the actual stock that they've had to destroy. Just not about anything else. Just the stock that they had to destroy when they had the coppers coming in to the shops, making sure it were all cleared. That stocks needs to be recovered.
The article also states that the Department of Health, Public Health here in Massachusetts also announced yesterday that it has reported 17 new cases of vaping-associated medical problems in Mass due to its federal counterparts, raising the total of confirmed and probable cases in the Commonwealth to 46. There.
Balls.
Yeah.
They're desperate.
No offense. There was one where an old lady of 60 had died, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And she was on the coroner's slab, and they were initially going to go, she was a heavy smoker right up to the point where she started vaping, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And it went from smoking-related damage to her lungs, and then, blow me, all of a sudden it became vaping-related.
Mm-hmm.
The fact she'd been smoking for what? I believe the article said something like 30-odd years.
Yeah, 30 or 40 years, yeah.
And vaping for a couple. Come on, guys.
Well, I mean, I think history explains it the best. I mean, how long has vaping been around? And it's been longer than 10 years. Vaping's been around longer than the past 10 years. But yet now, just this year alone, things are starting to happen health-wise? I don't think so. That's not a coincidence.
If that was the case, mate, we'd be dropping like flies in the UK.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think it's been proven that, this helps us live longer.
That is the strongest argument. Signal's terrible, guys. Hopefully, JP's watching on Wi-Fi because he's at the Premier Inn.
Premier Inn, yeah.
Give Mr. Mullen a cheeky tweak for me, will you?
JP, we'll see you tomorrow, mate.
Too right, we will, mate. I mean,
Who was that?
It proves how desperate they are, though, when they're starting to make the information up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the UK, we would be dropping like flies.
Yeah.
That's 3.6 million vapors here.
Yeah, something like that.
Something around that figure.
Exactly, Irish. 1926 with the first patent for a vaporizer using nicotine in a PG solution. 1926. How long ago was that? Almost 100 years?
Yep.
There you go. And it takes the lungs 2 years to recover from the damage caused by smoking, but cancer risk lasts for up to 10.
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy.
I mean, the only reason why vaping has taken this long is not the idea behind vaping, it's the actual battery technology.
Yeah.
It's only been the battery technology that's let it down in the past.
Right.
That's it.
Well, I mean,
there wasn't just the most famous guy is obviously the guy from China, and don't ask me to name him. But there's an American guy. There was someone from Australia that's come up with a vaping device. There's all sorts. There's loads of different people from all around the world have actually come up with a solution for vaping. And the only thing that actually stopped them or slowed them down was battery technology.
I wish I heard about this yesterday.
What?
Why?
That would have made a great topic for my show last night.
True. Rev's just summed it up in a lovely comment. He knows a guy who stopped smoking after 50 years and died 2 years later from lung cancer. Guess it was fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I mean, let's face it. We all know we were smokers. Let's be right about it. We all know we were smokers. And I was smoking from a very, very young age up until I was, 8 years ago, I was smoking. So the damage that I've done to my lungs and my body is a knowledge I know. And if I'm going to get cancer because of that, that is my fault. That is my fault. Nobody forced that cigarette in my mouth and made me smoke it. Nobody. I don't care what anyone says.
That was our own decision to make.
It was mine and mine alone.
As an adult, we pick our vices.
Yeah, at the end of the day, this is what annoys me about a lot of society things. They get the problem, but they want to blame somebody else for it.
Yep.
But when the inventor of the nicotine patch is flabbergasted at the way that vaping's being treated, I will. We're not going to have time to discuss it, but I will stick a link to the article because it's a corking article.
Crikey, it's almost half past, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got Expo stuff to get ready.
Yeah, we have.
You bitches.
Oh yes, we are. No,
I wish I was going with you guys.
I
I need
wish
to
you
get a
were.
shovel to car. So do I, Chris. Dear God, the three of us. No, the world's not ready for that.
Yeah, the world is
We'll
ready
take
for
them
that.
by storm, bro. We'll take them by storm.
Forget taken by storm. We've got to sneak you past airport security first.
I'm just a red flag waiting to go off.
Saying that, if we get one of them big suitcases, he's got his camel bag.
He's got a mullet. We can't let him in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the fashion police would have an issue, mate. Oh, blimey.
Right. Well, we are nearly at 25 past, and I thought best give you the news, guys. There will be no Tales of the Ohm on Sunday because we'll be at Expo. So the next one will be the following Sunday, just to let you know. Also, Chris, don't forget that on Sunday we put our clocks back. So don't forget, you get a lay-in on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yay!
Which
We're gonna
means,
need
guys, that not next week, but the week after, I will be a little late to the show.
When do you put your clocks back?
Huh?
When do you put your clocks back?
Not till November.
Yeah.
Because it's this period in between that plays havoc with Nick from Daily Vape TV's head.
Yep.
Especially for Savs. Bless him. Now, is Nick coming over for Expo?
I don't think he
is.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, he needs to work as much as he can because remember, he lost his job here in Mass. So now he's just got the one shop he's working at now.
But the shop over the border's doing a cracking trade. Like
all shops over the borders are doing cracking business right now. My local shop that I go to, I mean local within the 15, 20-minute drive up to New Hampshire, the only shop I go to, they've been doing $6,000 days since the ban happened. And it's because everybody's going up north.
Oh, bless you, Timmy. He's off to iron his shirt and trousers. Of course, I'm dappering up. Just be ready with hand fans if it gets hot.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Crikey.
Right. So, obviously, there's it's going to be a little bit quiet on the weekend from the channel, obviously, as you can guess. But if you are going to Expo, come and say hello. It's always nice. Yeah.
Wait.
Wow.
What?
I'm just checking my calendar real quick. So, okay. So next week I will be here. The following week, I may or may not be here because I'm either leaving the 7th or the 8th to go down towards DC. I will let you know well beforehand.
Yeah, no worries.
No worries. We'll get you standing sorted.
Poor Grumpy's clocks don't go back.
My still frame.
Yeah, we've got,
that was a live feed.
Yeah.
You were wicking the whole show. All we see is this, the whole show.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think the same hat, too.
Rachel, we are looking forward to seeing you as well. Tuna, I say.
Hey,
It's
that's
not
a
quite
good
time
point.
for that yet.
Chris, is DC technically up from you or down from you?
DC?
Yeah, it's down, isn't it?
It's not technical about it. It's down, definitely south.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I thought it was south.
No. See, I live in Massachusetts, which is here. Then you've got New Hampshire and Maine, which are the two northernmost states before you reach Canada. Then underneath me, you've got Connecticut, Rhode Island, and smack underneath Connecticut, right next to Rhode Island, or Maryland rather, is DC.
Hey up.
Oh, Jackie, I love you.
We're 3 northerners now.
Right.
What a cracking thought.
Well, if you guys don't know, I live in a section of the United States that they call it New England. It's actually a group of states. I don't know if Vermont is part of it, but I know New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts. I know that those 3 states are part of it, but we are like the northernmost points of the U.S.
Tuna, get it right. He's a Yankee. No, he's an honorary northerner.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
With big coat and everything.
Yeah.
Chris, you need to understand. I've been abducted. No,
You've
not
been
abducted.
abducted. Goddamn aliens.
I've been abducted by the people in the UK as one of their own. So, no.
Yeah.
I have been adopted by the
Adopted
UK
as
family.
well. Well, we thought we was going to anal probe you and all that lot.
What?
Grumpy's comment. He's a colonial American.
Colonial American. I'm a constitutional American. That's for sure.
Aliens!
Aliens. Yes, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Mass, Connecticut, and Rhode Island are all part of New England. There we go. Yankee Doodle Dandy says Manic.
So I know it sounds daft, but you know how you get gorgeous autumns? Where you are, do you get them gorgeous autumns?
I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Let me try and turn down my...
Snowstorm.
No.
Snowy.
No, sir. Let me drop down my gain.
Dear Lord, he's in the Arctic.
You can't really see very well, but yeah,
You've
we've
got sunshine. I mean, that's amazing to us English anyway.
But yeah, we got some good fall here, especially up in New England. This is probably one of the most beautiful areas in the United States for fall weather. Unfortunately, I hate cold, and it comes on real quick.
Irish, right there, son. Right there.
Right, BFG, are you going to say your taras?
To everybody in chat, apart from Irish, thank you. No need for the shine gags, guys. Bless you. It's too bright. Turn the sun down. Really hope to see as many of you as we can at Expo. If you do spot us, please come across, say hello. We don't bite, not unless you want us to. Hello.
Just a nibble.
Just a little.
If you want to bring us food, please feel free to sort of feed the animals. We'll say thank you. But you'll find us down in the media part of the Expo, or we'll be wandering around the stalls, especially on the B2B. Loads of people that I'm really looking forward to seeing. Really am. So I shall hand you over to young Mr. SoulOhm.
No, you won't. You'll hand it over to Chris.
Oh, sorry.
Christopher!
For the salute.
Hello. Goodbye. Tura. Auf Wiedersehen. Sayonara. Adios. Guys, big love. Thank you all in chat for being there with us and joining us for the show. Some good conversation. Thank you to all the spanners for doing such a great job. Without all of you guys, we would have no show. So thank you so very much. Steve, Mark, thank you guys for such a great show and having me on again. Chris, do the thing, says Irish. I'm planning on it, but I'm getting there. I'm trying to procrastinate. No. Guys, remember that no matter how bad your days might seem or how many negative things might pop their ugly heads around, remember that you're the master of your own destiny. You're the only one in this world that can pick and choose how positive or negative your days are going to be. So remember to keep the positivity high, keep the smile on your face, and let the negative brush off your shoulders. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Marky Mark, take it away.
Lethal, BFG, thank you so much for cheering me up, to be honest with you, because I've not felt like being happy today, to be honest with you. But thank you guys for cheering me up. And you guys in chat, it's wonderful seeing you. Spanners, I know there has only been a few Spanners in tonight, because obviously the rest of the Spanners are already at Premier Inn. So I'm seeing you all there. So if you are going to Expo, come and say hello, like we've said. We don't buy unless you want me to. Don't know why you'd want to.
I think Jan might have words about that.
Yeah. There you go. So
What happens at Expo stays at Expo.
What happens in Expo? Yeah, so come and say hello. It'd be awesome to see you. And if you don't know where to look for us, go and find the media section, and we'll probably be hanging around there. If not, we'll be definitely near the Modders Gallery. If not there, we'll be round and about on all 3 days of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you're there, can't wait to meet you. Right, I'm going to shut this one down. Thanks ever so much for watching. Again from BFG and Lethals. We'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Peace, flaps.
Just look for the shine, boys. Look for the shine.
It's just a handful.
I say. Oh, mouth hugs.
Mouth hugs?
Fist slap and mouth hugs.